Yo, yo, yo. What's up, my peoples? Happy Monday? I hope that's a thing for everybody. I hope so. Had a great weekend. We're going to be switching games today for a little bit because Pinky's not going to be able to be here while we're here this week. So we'll talk about that. We're co-oping our playthrough of BG3, Baldur's Gate 3, with our buddy Pinky. Pinky's not able to be here because of some work schedule conflicts. So, with that being the case, we are going to go back and play, continue our playthrough of Alan Wake 2 today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow are the only days I'm live this week, guys. So I've been trying to prepare everybody for that fact, making that known for about a week now, at the very least. I will continue to announce it throughout the day today and the day tomorrow. I'll put it out on the Discord and Twitter and stuff like that. Just to let everybody know that this is, for those of you that are not familiar, here in North America, well, especially the US and stuff, you know, it's a celebration of Thanksgiving, right? So it's a time that a lot of people take to celebrate as a holiday and spend time with family, and that's what we're doing as well. So I'm going to be spending some time with some extended family, taking a little bit of time off from the live stream. And so just know that beginning Wednesday, which is our normal day off, we will be down and off on Wednesday, and we will not be live again until the following Monday. Okay, so stream is down from Wednesday through Sunday this week, so be ready for that. It does feel weird. I don't like taking time off, but to do it a couple times a year, a few times a year, to spend some time with family is important, and so hopefully everybody understands. Okay, but be ready for that. We will have a great day. We'll have a great day. We'll do the news for today, November 20th. I've gotten most of the content from the news and that type of stuff since I was sick and everything up on YouTube now. It's public. You guys can check out all that stuff. I've still got a lot of gameplay stuff to catch up on YouTube and everything. But the new stuff should be all caught up on, okay? So you can find all that out there. But, I don't know. That's the jam. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's go ahead and do what we do, man. Let's dive in here. Find out what's going on in the world of video game news for November 20th. Cool. Let's get it. So, blech. Why does that automatically go in there? Like, that's weird. Whatever. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The managing director of Ubisoft Singapore has reaffirmed the release window for Skull and Bones. Shenanigans, dude. Shenanigans. Oh, this is cool. The DOS deck allows you to play classic DOS games in your browser or on PC or Steam Deck with full controller support. That's really, really neat. Let's take a look at this. Talked about this yesterday. Clickbait. We've hit so many deals here recently. I'm sure we'll talk about more today, but I've hit on all the major retailer stuff. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'll give you like a comprehensive sentiment about what I feel people should be doing right now around this time of the year. Let's see what kind of deal people can get on this 4070 Ti from Asus. Well, yeah, Half-Life's player count is higher than ever 25 years later because the game's free. And it's a banger, even though it's old, so that makes sense. Insomniac's Wolverine is looking to release in 2025, apparently. That's actually sooner than I expected. So, cool. The sooner, the better, as long as it is a solid game. Because it's still going to take time for me to be able to play it, because we know it's not going to release on PC. Yeah. And I'm not buying a PlayStation just to play Wolverine. I'm sorry, dude. It's not happening. Nope. As much as I'm excited about this game and the idea of it being a mature title, which Insomniac has said will probably be the case, I'll wait. I got tired of buying into PlayStation's platform for proprietary games after the PS3. So, I don't know. Not worth it to me anymore. Pre-built gaming PC deals. This is only going to give you links, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Look, man, this is what I'll say. Any kind of significant purchase like this, most people are not comfortable building their own PC. I think people are better off building your own, but I understand why people don't want to, whether it be a time issue, time constraints, knowledge issues, of how to do it, get it done, things like that. I understand. That's fine. What I would prompt people to do is do your research, and this goes with any kind of substantial purchase. Research the companies you're potentially going to be buying into. This is a substantial investment. You want to know that you're going to be taken care of on the back end with a nice warranty and great customer support if you're going to be spending a substantial amount of money on this kind of investment. Okay, I have heard absolute horror stories. Okay, horror stories from certain companies about people who have bought hardware pre-built from them, and it has taken months on end to prove that they've had hardware issues that weren't a result of misuse, as well as finally getting them to acknowledge that, and then taking months on end afterwards to also get their PC back from having repairs done. And that is not acceptable, in my opinion. You know, so there's obviously going to be an amount of understanding when you're sending like an entire rig back somewhere to have it worked on or whatever. You know that it's shipping's going to take a little bit of time, things like that. But you should not be without your rig for months, half a year. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. You need to be very, very careful. Very careful about what kind of company you're buying into and how they're going to treat you if you need support from them. It's a significant investment, and you don't want to be without your product in the case that they need to do repairs or anything like that. You know. Hey, Gabs, what up, friendo? Happy Monday. What it do, yo? I don't understand why. I'll have an article up on YouTube here pretty soon about The Last of Us 2 Remastered. Feels like a very underwhelming play by Naughty Dog. This game hasn't even been out 4 years yet, and they're already remastering, which it tells me that they're scared to do anything new, and that they're willing to just try and push out a game that's really not. It's good. I mean, the differences in the remaster are going to be quite negligible. Really, let's be honest. They're adding a few features to the game, which really should have just been. If they wanted to do this, they should have done this as like a nicety for people that had already bought into the game or something. You know what I mean? Just giving them the features. But instead, they're resorting to tactics to try to scam people out of money, really, is the way it feels. So, I don't know. Oh, it is indeed a happy Monday, is it? What's going on, friendo? Random mode time, by the way, guys. So, I don't know. We will continue to pay attention to this and how The Last of Us is showing a lot of the same, or Naughty Dog showing a lot of the same kind of gross tactics other big industry developers are, and apparently being either scared or unable to produce new good content, and instead they just lean on the things they've always done and find new ways to push them out with very little reason to do that, you know. We talked about this already. Game Pass teased to get a new game from EA soon. Ugh. Oh yeah. Ooh. Nice, Gabs. So are you guys like a thing? Are you a thing? Is it for, is this a real deal? You know? Are you guys still like in the dance of, you know, figuring this out, you know? Are you still doing the whole dance? No officialness? Uh-oh. My bad. Unacceptable! Look at this crap, dude. This isn't video gaming news, but look how ridiculous this is. Dude, gambling places are having to ban people. People are driving to these casinos and leaving kids in their cars, dude, so they can go gamble. People are insane. Oh, we're making promises now. Yeah? Yeah? Word. You guys giving, are we like getting down with like some promise rings and stuff too? To make these promises official? You're funny, dude. Yo, that's cool. Yeah, I know. You're all like smitten, dude. It's funny. It's cool to see it. It is. Best Black Friday. I can't talk. Gaming monitor deals on Amazon from Samsung, Asus, LG, and others. Let's take a look at that. I know. I was just playing with you. Gal pals. Yeah. No, it's good, man. Yeah, it's good. It's good to be happy. I want to see everybody happy, man. I know that's not a real viable, realistic kind of thing, but I love seeing people happy, dude. I do. So I'm stoked for you. Yeah, it's great. You know, you got up early today from school. That's dope. I don't think my kids aren't having to do any school this week. Actually, we've got holiday this week for Thanksgiving, so I don't think my kids are having to do any school this week. Yep, I've got articles on YouTube about how bad Modern Warfare 3 is. Check it out. Lucky, yeah. So this is our Thanksgiving week. This is a big holiday for us here in the U.S. You know, and here, check this out. Let me grab these real quick. So we're the stream's going to be down for most of the week too. That's what I've been announcing to people. So I'll keep talking about it. Keep trying to make sure everybody knows, the community, everybody knows what's going on. So basically today and tomorrow are the only days I'll be live this week. It's a pretty big holiday. We're spending it with a lot of extended family and everything, you know. So I've been trying to prepare people for a while now. It's even been on the schedule that there would be time, not definitive because I didn't know exactly what it would be until here recently, but even when we made the schedule at the beginning, there's always time during this time of the year. There's a little bit at the end of October, always time at the end of November and the end of December that I end up taking off for holidays, and it's upon us right now. So here's another link. This is the other. I got 2 articles up about yeah, familiar with the Thanksgiving. Yeah. That's what I was telling everybody yesterday at the end of the stream too. I was like, look, man, just because you don't celebrate, I mean, there are actually holidays, similar holidays in many other parts of the world. They're just not celebrated at the same time. But just because, you know, you don't celebrate our Thanksgiving doesn't mean you can't celebrate Thanksgiving along with us and just be thankful for the things that you have in your life. You know what I mean? I would prompt people to do that. Just get some of the food you love, your favorite foods, and just celebrate with us, man. You know what I mean? Just a second. One second. Okay, sorry guys. But if you guys want to see everything that we've touched on the Modern Warfare 3 stuff, there's a couple articles right there on the YouTube channel. We've already hit on enough of it. I don't need to cover it anymore. It's balls. It's trash. Sledgehammer rushed it. They crunch timed it. They Staffville betrayed. Basically, it's pretty bad. Yeah, thanks, Gabs. Yeah, I mean, I've got so much to be thankful for, you know what I mean? You guys included, this community, being able to do what I do, which is, I'm absolutely in love with being able to do what I do. And a big part of it's you guys, you know what I mean? Like the huge main part of it is you guys, this community. So that's one of the big things that I'm focusing on right now with the holiday and everything is, you know, being so I mean, I try to always have that in the forefront of making sure that's not ever lost on me. I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate to do what I do. And I feel I always try to recognize you guys and what you mean to me. And I think what you mean to each other around here and everything too. So I try to make note of that. Tell you guys thanks a lot because I am thankful all the time. Thankful for the opportunity that obviously my wife and kids have supported me in being able to do this and chase my dream. Without that, I wouldn't be doing this right now. And thankful for the fact that being able to do it has introduced me to so many amazing people. you know, that we've been able to create this community of people that take care of one another, spreading good vibes and stuff. It's awesome, man. Oh, I'm going to eat so much food. Don't you even worry about that. That's all I'm gonna do. I already told my wife, I was like, we probably just need to like get a wheelbarrow. If you guys, you know what I'm saying, get a wheelbarrow. Just put it up in because we're gonna be spending some time in my in-laws' house and everything. See, I was like, just put it up in the in-laws' house, you know, and just put like a pillow and a blanket up in there. Get me real peepo comfy that way, because I probably won't be able to walk around very much after eating so much food, you know. Just plop me up in there, dude. Yeah, plop me up in there and just wheelbarrow me around whenever I need to go somewhere. Yeah, I'll try, dude. I'll try. For sure. Let's see what else we got here. Sony's got some sales apparently for Black Friday. We'll get all this sell stuff together. Boop. Headset deals. I'm not gonna, there's so many flipping deals popping off, dude. Classic NES game from '92 leaks from modern platforms. What? There's a seasonal content toggle for Deep Rock Galactic. We'll take a quick peek at this. In Dreams has been bought by Swedish games firm Ionic? Huh. So I mean, are you just gonna have to like get down on one knee yourself and like, bruh, can we like be a couple on the reels? You know what I mean? Like, what's it gonna take? You know what I'm saying, Gabs? Are you just gonna have to take the lead in this situation? Why? I was the same way when I was younger, though. Here's the thing, though. You gotta understand this. Look, I think everybody needs to understand that, like, yeah, shyness is a thing. A lot of what shyness comes down to is people not, you know, avoiding rejection, right? Shyness is also an amount of avoiding rejection, right? But this is I'm all shy and half. You want to say, yeah, I know. I was just kind of messing around. But this sentiment does hold true. Let me say something here. As a young adult, I kind of started figuring out that, like a late teenager, early adult, I started kind of figuring out that it was more a case of like, if you don't throw your name in the hat, if you will, if you don't take your shot, you'll never know, right? And sometimes does that mean that you're going to have to face rejection and you're going to have to deal with that and it hurts a little bit, you know, until you get a little more desensitized to it, you know? Yeah. But it also, here's the thing. A lot of people are attracted to confidence, right? And if you're not afraid to put yourself out there, you know, and I'm just saying this as a whole, I'm not just addressing Gabs in general. I was just kind of messing with Gabs, but this is, I think, a true thing. People that exude confidence, that's an attractive quality to a lot of people, right? And so if you're willing to just like show people that you're confident in yourself, and it's not gonna bother you if somebody tells you no or whatever. It's just like, because ultimately if you don't ask or you don't pursue or whatever it may be, it doesn't need to be a relationship, it could be anything really. It could be a job, it could be a promotion, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. You know, if you don't have that internal push yourself to go and do that and be willing to understand that no is a possible answer, and that's okay. you know, you'll never know. And that sucks, right? So I think that people have to understand and kind of get past that barrier of avoiding rejection. Some people don't have that issue. I think a lot of people do, you know, and I think it's more prominent in people when they're younger until they find out how to deal with it a little bit more. But there are a lot of people that I think avoid rejection, therefore they don't put their name out there. They don't participate in as much, you know, of these kinds of things that could potentially result in benefits for them in various forms and fashions, because they are, you know, reluctant to face rejection, right? That's been my experience anyways, not just for myself, but other people as well. Just saying. I think it's a I think nobody's going to know you as much as you know you, though. So anybody can tell you that you seem confident, right? But only you know how many shots you're actually taking that you were actually wanting to take, right? Nobody else is going to know that. Yeah, you're good, Gebs. Gamers got early Black Friday deals. Problem loading page. Let's don't go there then. Rocksteady reveals Suicide Squad's map size is twice the size of Arkham City. Wasn't Gotham Knights not even the size of Arkham City? I think, or just roughly the same, on par with it, maybe. I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they were saying it was the biggest version of Gotham ever made. So I was wrong. Maybe I just gotten misled somewhere on that. Oh, they said that Arkham Knight's map was approximately 5 times bigger than Arkham City. Just much less frames. Sorry, I had to. So I stand corrected. I'm glad I looked that up. All right, let's look at our other search. Yeah, dude, I've actually, you know, we've talked a lot about the amount of layoffs this year. It feels never ending, dude. It feels never ending. And I've talked a lot about how my own assumption here is that a lot of the reason for so many layoffs this year is that the video gaming industry has kind of settled back into a realistic level of its normal business. You know what I mean? Where the pandemic, while it was very bad for hardware, it was great for software development. There was I think a lot of overhire, man. I think there was a ton of overhire, and now we are seeing the bad side of that, where so many people are losing jobs because these businesses don't feel like they can sustain that overhire anymore. I don't think that's the entire issue. I've talked about that as well. I don't think that's the entire issue. Oh, well, let's hear it, Gabs. It better be cute, though. You're telling me it's cute. It better be cute. You better not disappoint me. I'm just kidding. It is! All right, cool. Let's hear it. I think that the other part of this is mismanagement. I think it's bad business decisions. And like you look at like somebody like Embracer, you look at a company like Epic. I think there are bad business decisions in there too that have resulted in this kind of stuff. It's not just the pandemic. I think a large portion of it is, though. Immortals of Avium was very mediocre, really. And I kind of expected it. Magic Call of Duty. I don't think it was a bad game. I don't think it was a great game. And dude, this year, if you're not releasing a game that is a solid piece of work, you're probably going to get quite overlooked. Especially retail. There's too much. This has been a year for bangers, man. A year for bangers. It's actually insane. I've got an article that I think just went live. Yeah, this actually talks about two of the things we were just talking about right now. 2023, the year of banger video games and layoffs. It's a weird deal, man. There have been so many good games. It's actually just incredibly rare to see this many games rated this high, and consensus across the industry for people to see, you know, reviewing these games to say, not just critically, but from just users, you know, all of us seeing these games in the same light as so many, even above 90s. We're not even talking about the amount of games that are like high 80s rated games, you know, stuff like that. And what that means, unfortunately, is that there are probably games in a normal year of the gaming industry that are not doing well. They're getting overlooked because there's so many good games. Now, here's the thing. I am hopeful, because we have dealt for so long now with terrible industry standards, you know, where we've gotten so accustomed to only having a few bangers every year. This is honestly, I'm hopeful of a new look at the way the gaming industry might be evolving and changing over to bring us better products. I hope so much, because there's nothing more mauling to me than a company that goes, you know, our game's so badass and watch our trailers and look at all this stuff we're gonna have, and then they oversell, right? And underdeliver on content, underdeliver on performance, and they sell you, you know, have you hand over all your hard-earned cash, at least $70, and then they hand you a bag of garbage. You know, it's terrible. I hate seeing it. It sucks so much, but I'm hopeful that what we've seen this year with so many great games is hopefully a changing of the tide, if you will, for the way that we're going to be getting products moving forward in the industry. God, I hope so. Went shopping with my mom yesterday. Went try on some jeans. Kim coming in this. Your mom said that to you? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I know that's not the point of this story. God dang, dude. Don't get me wrong. Look, man, there's and especially here in our country where we live, there's an issue with like obesity and stuff. And you know, I think it's appropriate to, but there are good ways to address it with your children, right? If you have a child that is, and first of all, everybody's genes are different. The way your body is built is based on genetics quite often, and just because you're a thicker built person or something, and I'm not even saying that Gabs is, but anybody that is, that's not necessarily bad. Obviously, if you're just eating crap, junk, processed food all the time, you're not working out. There are skinny people that do that too, though. There are skinny people that eat that kind of food, live that kind of lifestyle, don't work out. They're unhealthy, right? But there are also obese people. Their bodies don't handle it as well. And it's a parent's job to obviously train and educate on how to better be a healthy person, but not by degrading, dude. You don't do it by degrading, you know, making them feel bad or anything. There are ways to go about doing that kind of stuff without, because what that does is it leads to complexes, dude. It leads to bad self-images. You know what I mean? It can lead to like body dysmorphia. A lot of like terrible issues people have are because of the way that their parents have treated them and the way that they look internally at themselves physically. You know what I mean? And so, you know, yeah, I don't, it's not okay to body shame people, dude. You know, I don't care if it's like peer-to-peer, parent to child, child to parent, anything like that. You know what I mean? That's not okay. You don't body shame people. It's okay to be concerned about people's health and stuff, but there's an appropriate way to go about like addressing that in a caring way, you know, in a more subtle, soft, delicate manner to let people know that you might be a little bit concerned, because it can obviously, living an unhealthy lifestyle can lead to more dire consequences for people as they continue to live those kinds of lifestyles, right? But, you know, it's not okay to body shame people and stuff, man. That's just not cool. It's not cool. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. That sucks. I don't like hearing that kind of crap, dude. I'm sorry, Gabs. But props to your lil man. That's what I'm gonna start calling him now. Hot Pocket is a thing in the past. Now we got Lil Man. Lil Man. Right. Right, exactly. Exactly. If that's what she thought, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry. Oh, is he super tall? You just call him Lil Dude? Why do you call him Lil Dude? That's actually hilarious. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm really not a fan of the, you know, the way your mother addressed you on that front. You know, I don't think that anybody should be doing that to one another, body shaming each other. I think, again, it's it can be just detrimental to people's psyches, dude. Mental health and stuff when they hear that kind of, especially from a young age. You know, it leads to things like, you know, anorexia, eating disorders, things. You know, it's so bad, dude. It's just, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, like what we're about here, you know, lifting each other up and trying to promote a healthier way to live life and lean on one another, lift each other up, things like that. You know, there are better ways to maybe let people know, you know, about certain things. Because he's a sweetheart, that's what deserves Lil Dude. You should just call him Sweetheart. Yeah, that's actually one of my pet names for my wife. Just call her Sweet. I've called her Sweetheart forever. I don't know. Or Sugar Mama. I call her Sugar Mama too. Yeah. All right. Word. Yeah. Yeah. You've told me other stuff too. Yeah. I mean, again, you know, that's why I'm trying to elaborate on the fact that, like, it's okay to be maybe concerned in certain ways if it's warranted, you know. Sometimes it's not warranted. It's just people being mean. But if it's warranted, okay. But you need to be better about conveying those kinds of messages rather than just being hurtful about it, you know? Yeah. Because let's be honest, I mean, most people in the world have enough issues on their own of self-image, right? We all deal with that. Most everybody has issues of self-image in some form or fashion. You know, we're critiques, we're self-critics, dude. You know what I mean? And we honestly don't need other people dragging us down through the mud as well. We do it to ourselves enough that we don't need other people doing it. We need other people to lift us up, not drag us down too. This is crazy. I don't believe it. Oh, okay, yeah, word. Oh, yeah, he got those thighs, dude. He probably got some cake, son. Yeah. Yeah, dude, yo. I talk about it all the time, dude. I'm about the curves. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, I am and have always been a butt guy, all right? And you're not rocking... You know what I mean? You're not rocking that cake without some curve, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. People can be beautiful in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? Just physically, right? And I can see that in a lot of different people. From very, very small, petite individuals to very, you know, to bigger individuals too. You know, I think, you know... obviously everybody's kind of got their like things specifically that they're attracted to, and you know, that's fine, dude. That's just part of being human, you know. But I think being able to see the beauty in people is what you have to, you know, you have to be able to do that. You can't just look at everybody that's not your specific niche of attracted, you know, what attracts you to somebody and go, oh, well, if you're not that, you're not beautiful. You know, that's not fair. That's not right, man. You know, there are a lot of beautiful people out there that, I mean, like, dude, I'm not attracted to dudes. You know what I mean? I'm not attracted to men, but I have no problem being like, yo, that's a really pretty man. You know what I mean? That's a really pretty dude. You know, like, I think that more people need to be able to just like look past the things that aren't necessarily something that they are attracted to and still see the beauty in it. You know, I think the world would be a much better place, I think. Yeah, yo, I was a really skinny dude for a long time, actually. And I finally got to where I could put on a little bit of weight so I look more filled out and full and stuff, you know. And what I was worried about was, like, if I ever gained weight, that I would only gain it, like, in my gut or whatever. And thank God I haven't. You know, I actually, like, my legs got big, dude. I got a padonkadonk on me, you know what I mean? Like, my head, my neck got fat. I got kind of big all over the place, which I'm so thankful for, you know, because I've got, like, some family members that when they, you know, not like immediate family members, but extended family and stuff, that, like, as they got some weight on them and stuff, they only carried it, like, in their torso, you know. And I was like, oh God, don't let that be me, man. Don't let that be me. Oh yeah, but the thing for me is, like, dude, I feel healthier now than I ever did whenever I was really, like, real slim, you know. So I'm cool with it. I like carrying a little bit of weight on me. And the wife says she likes it too, and she keeps feeding me, dog, so it's kind of her fault. She just feeds me all the time, dude. So she must like me thick, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't quit eating, and she just keeps feeding me awesome food all the time, you know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, look, let's talk about this real quick. So since this is being brought up right now, Half-Life is actually free. We've talked about this the past couple of days, but this game is free on Steam right now. So Half-Life free. Check it out. The game is free. I've already got the game, but it'll have, like, an add to library game button or whatever, something like that. Excuse me. But you can see, I mean, it's an old game, so understand that. This game came out in '98. Okay, it's old. But look at the, you know, it's a 96% rated game of over 101,000 reviews. It's got a 96 Metacritic rating. This is a renowned game, dude. Iconic game. And it's free. There's no reason why people shouldn't be grabbing this game. It's free. And if you haven't seen this, Half-Life 2 is on sale for $1 right now as well, which came out about 6 years later. It's even higher rated by users. Same rating on Metacritic, a 96. That's incredible. Okay, so for $1, you can also get Half-Life 2. Okay, so if you're interested, at the very least, you should be going and grabbing Half-Life 1 for free. Okay, guys. The other thing, on Epic, Earthlock right now is free, and Surviving the Aftermath. Thanks, Gabs. Yo. Check out those shades, yo. JT got those shades, baby. Oh God, I'm such a dork. Get Earthlock for free. He chill with it. Yeah, I know. Earthlock for free and Surviving the Aftermath for free. Wait, you've seen the Wario thing, right? With me and Justin, right? You've seen that, Gabs? You've seen the Wario thing with us together? You've seen it, right? I'm pretty sure. The Wario, the filter. Oh, bro, tell me you've seen this. Watch this. Watch this. You probably have. You just don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Check this out. Ready for this? Check it. Have you seen this? Have you seen that? How funny is that? Dude, I actually have a clip. There's a clip of the first time this ever happened. And it was on accident. And we were dying, yo. Look at his mustache moves and everything, just like mine does. It's so good, dude. How funny is that? Twins for real, I know. So we were hanging out one day. It was around, like, just before Halloween. And Cash was in here, Casual Gamer, our buddy, you know. And we were just messing around. And So the reason I have this book is because, like, my wife and my sister-in-law were going to this like library sale. They were selling off a bunch of their old books and stuff. My wife's a huge book reader. They were selling off a bunch of old books, and they were like, okay, well, we'll just go check out this library sale and see if there's anything we want, you know. And they were kind of joking with me because I'm not a big book reader. I play video games, right? And they were joking around with me. They were like, oh, do you want us to grab you anything? And they were kind of like smirking at me and smiling and stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, you know, if you find anything that, you know, has very few words and a lot of pictures, for sure, you know? So we all started laughing. Well, they came back, dude, and they brought me this book. They brought me this Justin Timberlake book. And they thought that was hilarious. And I was like, joke's on you guys. I'm actually going to be, yeah. Well, they also bought me this. They were like, well, we got you action figures. We got you an action figures book. And we got you a Justin Timberlake book. And I was like, oh, that's perfect, dude. I'm totally going to put these up behind the stream, you know? Yeah. Yeah. It was really funny, dude. It was really funny. And then I was like showing the book off, and Cash redeemed the Wario thing, and it put both of you know the filters on us. Bro, I was dying. The highlights in here somewhere, man. It's in the Discord and the Clips channel too. Here, just a second. The original one's hilarious because we were all just dying. We're like, oh my god, because I'd forgotten that it would do 2 at a time, you know. And then it like used his face, which was hilarious. Hold on. Where is that, dude? Did I put it in here? I think it's in there somewhere. I would have to find it though. I don't know. Wait. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is actually the clip that Cappy took of it. Check this out. Cappy took this clip. But I have a highlight of it too somewhere. But check this. This would be like the original time it happened. Yeah, here you go. If you want to see it, there it is. Anyways, back to the news. So Earthlock and Surviving the Aftermath are free right now on Epic. So grab these games. I'm taking time right now to elaborate on the Epic free game stuff right now, because while every week they give away 1 to 2 free games, and they're usually pretty, you know, fairly notable to sometimes really, really good free games. Like right now, Earthlock, Surviving the Aftermath are free, right? And literally all you have to do is go make an Epic account. You can do it on their website. You can do it on their app, you know, desktop application, which is what I'm using right here. After you create your account, all you do is click on these, add them to your cart, check out. They cost you no money. Your account costs no money. These games cost no money. It's a no-brainer to be grabbing these free games. Even if you're not a PC gamer right now, you could be in the future. And if you start grabbing your free games now, if you become a PC gamer later on, you'll have a whole library of games to start playing whenever you do. I've already got somewhere between 250 to 300 games over the past 2 to 2.5 years of just grabbing free games on Epic all the time. And there's a lot of really notable, really good games. Here's the other thing. In about a month from now, Epic is going to be doing a holiday giveaway that they do every year. For about a 1.5 to a 2-week period around the holiday times, they do a giveaway every single day. They'll have one title that'll be given away for a 24-hour period for like 2 weeks. So it'll be like 14 days roughly where they'll do this. But you have to log in every day and get that title within that 24-hour period, or you'll miss out on it. But they give away a lot of bangers during that time period. Like last year, there was stuff like Death Stranding, a whole bunch of them, dude. And while normally it's 1 or 2 free games every single week, this will be a free game every 24 hours for like a 2-week period. So I can't recommend enough and advise people to just go take advantage of this. you should be grabbing your free games anyways. But it's coming very soon where you're going to be able to get a lot of good games for like a two-week period. And even if you're not a PC gamer now, you might be in the future. And at that time, you could have an entire library to just start playing games out of if you'll just heed my advice, man. You know, it really is a no-brainer. And we're not talking like free-to-play games. These are games that normally cost money that they just give away. You should be taking advantage of this. Also, the last free thing I'll talk about, it's free if you have a subscription. If you have a subscription to Prime Gaming or Amazon Prime, then you have access to Prime Gaming. Right now, you can get the new Invincible Adam Eve story game for free on there, as well as Knights of the Old Republic. It's a limited time thing, but if you go log in there, you can get those games for free. And Knights of the Old Republic is one of the best RPGs ever made, and consensus the best Star Wars game ever made. So you should be going and grabbing that if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. Okay, get on your Prime Gaming and grab those games as well. That's all the free game stuff right now that I can think of. All that stuff always pops up in our Discord server and the Gaming Deals channel and everything too. Our bot always pops that stuff off. Yeah, that's cool, Gabs. Yeah, no worries. It's good to see you, friendo. I'm glad that you're so happy right now too. I love seeing that, dude. Synapse and Power Wash Simulator VR developer In Dreams acquired. Is this the one we had up? Yeah, we got that up already. So everybody does. I agree. Well, all good people deserve that happiness, and you absolutely do. I agree. Yeah, and I do. I hope it lasts forever, man. Old classic 2005 game. What are they talking about? I'll take those balls too, though. I love That's balls. Right. Huh. Interesting. We'll take a look at this. Thanks, Gabs. Yeah, we watched this yesterday. Yep. Another one of these terrible things. First, we saw it's the same studio that made the latest King Kong game that was just total balls, like the GIF just showed. And now that same studio just released this Walking Dead game that is absolutely terrible, apparently. And so my advice would be just stay away. We looked at it in the news segment yesterday. You can find it there. Yeah, we've got that up. Portal 2 is getting a free to download prequel? What? Let's go one more page here. Best Konami games ranked. I just want to see, obviously Konami's got a, you know, we're talking like Silent Hill stuff, we're talking Metal Gear. I want to see where a Castlevania Symphony of the Night is. That's what I want to see real quick. That's where I want to see where this is. Simpsons arcade game, okay. Dance Dance Revolution. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time? Yeah. Contra? Oh, Jesus, Contra. How did I leave Contra out? Yeah, dude. Suikoden 2. Silent Hill 3, there we go. Called that one out. Castlevania Symphony of the Nights number 3. This is the game that sold me on Metroidvanias for the rest of my life. And it was actually defining for Metroidvanias in the industry moving forward. It's so flipping good. Metal Gear Solid. Silent Hill. Yep. Okay. Just need to see that real quick. Diablo 4 gets 43% off for Black Friday. Ow. Stun locked. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, Walking Dead Destinies is the name of that new one. It's so bad. Alright, let's dive in here. These are going to be our articles for the day. I'll turn off the music. Music. Kill it, Maestro. There we go. Yeah. All right. It's gonna be weird getting back into Alan Wake 2. I haven't played it, dude, since before Halloween. So, or right at Halloween, actually. Yeah, it was right at Halloween. So I haven't played it in roughly 3 weeks now. That's kind of crazy. So it's gonna be weird getting back in there, getting a feel for the game. But it's gonna be cool. Sorry, I was just, no inner monologue, I guess. Diablo 4 gets hellish 43% off for Black Friday. Best Black Friday deals. Fan of dark demon-slaying action RPGs? You won't want to miss out on this new Amazon Black Friday deal for Diablo 4 on Xbox. If you've been holding out for a discount on the recently released D4, get ready to save big. Right now on Amazon, the standard edition for Xbox is an incredible 43% off for Black Friday. So for Xbox Series X and S, D4 can be had for roughly 43% off, all right? So if you're interested, here you go. There's your links. Steam Portal 2 is getting a free to download prequel. Interesting. Portal 2, Portal and Portal 2, amazing games, iconic, renowned, also from Valve, just like the Half-Life games we were talking about earlier, right? Developed by Valve when the original Portal was released as part of the Orange Box bundle in 2007, few could have imagined the cult-like status that it later achieved. The Orange Box was truly one of the most epic video game bundles of all time. This absolute bundle of joy not only included the original Portal, but also Half-Life 2 and its 2 expansions, as well as the multiplayer game Team Fortress 2. In the original Portal, you play as a character named Shell, and after awakening in the Aperture Science Enrichment Center, you are challenged by a devious AI called GLaDOS, genetic lifeform and disk operating system. Shell wants to escape from this center and get away as far away from GLaDOS as possible. However, in order to do so, you must first successfully defeat a series of physics-bending puzzles to use by using the Portal gun. Portal was a puzzle game like one we had never played before. That was until its sequel arrived in 2011 with a more compelling story, challenges, and a co-op campaign. Since that time, fans have been desperate for a Portal 3, and much like Half-Life 3, there seems to be no indication from Valve that it will ever happen. Thankfully, while there appears to be no sequel in the works, a talented group of indie developers are currently working on a prequel to Portal 2, and it arrives for free on 5 January. Portal Revolution mod takes place prior to the events of the 2011 game and promises an 8-hour story campaign will be fully voiced. Like, seriously, it's incredible that this content is free, as it sounds like a premium expansion. Set in between Portal and Portal 2, Portal Revolution tells a brand new story using new characters, reads the synopsis of the game. You play as a test subject who is awoken by a personality sphere called Sterling and join his mission to find a powerful device capable of restoring Aperture to its former glory. Created by Second Phase Software, the Portal mod you've been waiting for will delve into a new story with original characters, spanning over 8 hours of gameplay and featuring over 40 new challenging test chambers, which make use of new mechanics, states the Steam store description. Portal Revolution will be a modified version of the Portal 2 Community Edition engine licensed by Valve, and thanks to the features of this engine, it will allow mechanics and improvements that were apparently not possible in the Portal 2 game that released in 2011. If there's one downside to this mod, it's that it's only available on PC. Interesting. So, what was the date they were giving us? 5 January. Interesting. I think Pinky will be stoked about this. I don't know if he's working right now, so probably not, but send this to him. Cool. All right. Moving on. Cult Classic 2005 game returns with new Steam release after missing for years. Cult Classic first-person shooter from 2005 has returned with a new Steam release after missing for years. Let's see. So, Boiling Point Road to Hell. A game that received divisive remarks at release, but after its serious bug issues were fixed, developed a bit of a cult following. To be frank, it's a name we haven't heard in many years, but this recently changed. The Deep Shadows developed game is back with a new release on Steam. How is the game's return faring? It's unclear just how well it's selling. It doesn't have a metric ton of user reviews, which may suggest sales have been light so far. The game has been available on Steam since November 14th, but has only attracted 43 user reviews. 72% of these user reviews are positive. Very underappreciated classic that flew under the radars of so many when it first came out. If you're interested in the game, it runs at $10 on Steam, currently available with a 10% discount. Knocks it down by $1. No mention of Steam Deck compatibility right now. This is the game, though. Take a look. Just been gone for like 18 years. That's crazy.
My name is Saul Myers. I'm looking for my daughter, Lisa.
I want to help you find your daughter.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at the graphics. Let's go!
I don't care what you're hinting at. I will get the information I want out of you.
God.
What it takes. Got it? Don't shoot, I'm with you. Ah!
You have to get a laptop from the crop baron's base.
How humiliating. I'm no pizza delivery boy. Look, Don Esteban, the way I see it, I've already done enough for you.
Right on time. Don Esteban told me you would be.
Oh, you're in a mess now, buddy. Gun go bret bret. Why are you shooting him in the crotch, dude? That's rude.
Saul Myers is going to hit.
Look at those cinematics, dude. Woo-wee! Let's go. So if you're interested, this game can be had now. Pretty wild. I'll link it for you. Rocksteady reveals Suicide Squad's map is twice the size of Arkham City. Whenever we were first finding out about Suicide Squad, roughly a year ago, you know, a lot of information was coming out and it was very off-putting. Recently, we've seen some more stuff where it feels like they might be trying to scale back so much of the monetization in this. Well, we'll have to see. We don't really know yet. One of the things that was weird for me in the first place was how much verticality movement they had in this game. And it was like, dude, that's not something that's like lore based for these characters, and was weird. But we saw a video the other day that gave us a look at why they have these abilities. They actually flesh this out in the story of the game for the characters, which is I'm okay with. You know, if it's going to implement a, or incorporate a more fun play style for the genre of game it is, which is a third-person shooting, supposed to be a loot and shoot game. We'll see if that holds true on release. The, the vertical movement and stuff can be nice. It was just weird that the lore didn't align with the characters. But the fact that the game has now, the developers have now put into the game the ability to see why that has come about for these characters. They actually find like these gadgets and stuff as they're like escaping, and some kind of situation, and they're like, oh well, this could be nice and useful, and and that's kind of cool. I'm more accepting of that instead of them just having these abilities that they don't normally have, and so that's okay. And the gameplay looked pretty good, actually. I'll say that. I'm always worried about a game like this that's going to come out, though, as a game as a service, right? They're going to make people pay up front, I think. I don't think this game is supposed to be free to play or anything, so let me verify that so I'm not misinforming, but $70 price point. $70 price point. It's on Steam. Okay. It's already on Steam. I thought it got taken off because of the delays and stuff. There it is. AAA price point, guys. AAA price point for a game as a service. And that's the base edition, $70. Digital Deluxe will be $100. And then it's going to be riddled with monetization as far as what we had seen previously. So that's what's so concerning about this, I'll link this. You can take a look at it. This is one of those things that, these come off as cash grabs, They come off as cash grabs. We had already seen where this game had paid battle pass. It has tons of microtransactions. We already know it's going to have DLC. It's in-game purchases for like cosmetics and things like that. And it's like, man, it's just so brutal. Not that you have to buy that stuff, but it just sucks to be hit in the face with it all the time. Rocksteady Studios is famous for its work on Batman Arkham series, but it's taking the franchise in a slightly new direction with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Instead of stepping back into the heavy shoes of the Caped Crusader, players will be able to play as several different members of the Suicide Squad. Recently, Rocksteady restarted the hype campaign for the game by starting up a series of insider videos, which we watched a little bit of. These give players a peek being behind the curtain of development, showing off some of the things they can expect when the game releases. The first one gave a look at traversal while revealing a few details about the size of the map. Rocksteady is promising the city of Metropolis will be twice the size of Batman Arkham City's map. That is a huge chunk of landmass for players to explore when the game drops. On top of that, Rocksteady is already promising to make Metropolis even bigger with post-launch content that will probably cost. Let's be fair. Remember, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be a live service game, which means Rocksteady will need to drop all kinds of content to keep players around. Yeah, this is what I was just talking about. The vertical movement and stuff. The next insider video is supposed to delve even deeper into Rocksteady's plans for the future of the game, give players a sneak preview of the game's combat. Hopefully the team can continue to impress. Many players were down on Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League after its initial teaser last year. Yep. While those fears haven't been completely assuaged, it does seem like Rocksteady is slowly starting to win players back by focusing on what makes the game fun to play. Here's to hoping, dude. Story and gameplay. We already looked at a lot of this. Apparently, it's supposed to be releasing on February 2nd. Yo, if you pay $100, though, you can get 72 hours of early access to be the final beta testers. Gag me, dude. Are you flipping kidding me? This is disgusting, bro. Pay $30 more than the base version of the game, which is already too expensive in my opinion. And you can play the game 3 days early, which really won't matter in the long run anyways. You're just final beta tester. This makes me want to vomit. I hate this. So gross. Classic Nintendo game from 1992 leaks for modern platforms. Konami is poised to back another NES platformer from the 90s. A new leak has revealed that a game that originally released on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1992, soon going to be re-released for PlayStation, Nintendo, Switch, and PC. Felix the Cat. Platformer game featuring the titular cartoon character came to both the regular Nintendo, or NES as it's also known, and the original Game Boy in the early 90s. Konami is apparently bringing it back to PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC at an unnamed time in the future. So apparently that is on its way. That's what we need to know about that. We'll keep our eyes open for that. Deep Rock Galactic update adds seasonal content toggle full patch notes. Over the years, Deep Rock Galactic, I've heard good things about this game, but I've never played it, has become one of the more popular PC games with a dedicated community that's always hopping back in to dig a little deeper. One of the reasons the community sticks with Deep Rock is that its developer Ghost Ship Games continually adds new content to the game. Latest patch is the November maintenance update, which features a quality of life improvement that players have been asking about for quite a while. With this update, you'll now be able to toggle seasonal content, which means you'll be able to turn off the game's season events at your convenience. That's interesting. They also added a new weapon maintenance reward system that lets you track your experience with each gun. Once different guns accrue enough experience, you earn new paint jobs. On top of the new features, Deep Rock Galactic also has gotten several tweaks to enemies and weapons, as well as a host of bug fixes and quality of life changes. Below's the full list. The toggle option, weapon maintenance reward system, reductions of rock pox effects, tweaks to enemy stats and behaviors, weapon tweaks, miscellaneous quality of life changes, bug fixes. It's a very long list, but I'll link it here if you guys want to read through that. I'm not going to read all the changes, but that's the highlighted stuff that you can look for in there if you're interested, okay? Here we go. Acquisition here in the industry. Let's see what we got. There we go. Ionic acquires virtual reality firm In Dreams for $110 million. Swedish games firm Ionic has bought VR specialist In Dreams. Company has splashed out $110 million to buy the UK studio, which has a staff of over 250 people and has worked on titles such as Synapse and Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. Ionic previously invested $35 million in Dreams back in 2022. After 18 months of working together, we're confident we've found the right partner in Ionic. This is the right moment to welcome their support to strengthen our position even further and seize this critical moment for VR and MR. Okay. Well, we'll see what they do moving forward. It's a substantial little purchase there. Yeah. You wanted to see the rest of the quotes out of this. They weren't really all that pertinent, but if you wanted to look at them, there's the article right there in chat. Xbox Game Pass teased to get new game from EA very soon. One of EA's most noteworthy games of this year should be joining Xbox Game Pass. Dead Space. Dead Space. Yeah, because it'll be through EA Play. Yeah, that's what I was kind of telling everybody before. These games that EA comes out with, if you're not willing to shell out the money, and quite often most of EA's games aren't worth it, let's be honest. Dead Space Remake was supposed to be very good, though. And that's what I was saying with Immortals of Avium, actually, which is what they're getting ready to talk about down here. Immortals of Avium was a game that I was kind of telling people I don't think was going to be worth the money. And the best thing you could do is give it about 6 months, and it would hit EA Play through Game Pass. Because that's the way most of the EA games work. EA Play is part of Game Pass Ultimate, and if you can just hold off for about 6 months, those games that are really mediocre through EA that you really shouldn't be spending, full price, AAA price tag on. I'm not talking about, like, I think Dead Space is, the Dead Space remake is probably a really, really good game, worth probably spending some money on. But the EA titles that are worth that are few and far between, in my opinion. It's not a company I like to support very much. And it's a rarity that they come out with games that are worth the price tag, I think. So something like Immortals of Avium, which was okay, I think, for people, but not real notable, is something that I think didn't really warrant the amount of, like, full price tag, but is better for people to just wait out for 6 months, get you a month of Game Pass Ultimate, and play it through EA Play. And I think that's what they're talking about here. In the wake of Dead Space joining Game Pass this past month, it looks as though another EA-developed title could hit the platform shortly, which is going to be Immortals of Avium. Yep. Excuse me. I'm never going to get rid of this cough. Totally, it's insane. Released back in August, Immortals of Avium failed to find much of an audience during its launch window. Now, those at developer Ascendant Studios are looking for new ways to get people to play the game, which has resulted in discussions being had with Microsoft when it comes to Game Pass. Quote, yes, we are talking to them about getting the game onto both of those services. We don't have a date yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, though, said Ascendant Studios CEO Brett Robbins, of bringing Immortals of Avium not only to Xbox Game Pass, but also PlayStation Plus. Certainly, those services give you a wider funnel. More people might engage with the game. That's always good. Yeah, only 3 months later is notable, as normally it would take at least 6 months for an EA game to hit these services. But it hasn't done very well because it wasn't a fantastic game. It was mediocre, I think. It's not that it was bad. It just wasn't great. It was just middle of the road, really, I think. Bro, I don't believe this. Yeah, give me a break, dude. Ubisoft MD, marketing director, I think, Skull and Bones, quote, will be shipping next year. It's probably the most beleaguered game in recent history, Skull and Bones. It has been delayed more than half a dozen times over the last few years, but despite the track of postponement, Ubisoft Singapore is reportedly still heads down and eager to deliver the product. A shakeup of the studio recently led to an all-new office being opened, with a new managing director being appointed. The former managing director of Ubisoft Singapore, Daryl Long, has relocated to drive the Toronto office. Amid his move, he confirmed that Skull and Bones will be shipping between January and March of this coming year. Yeah, we'll see, dude. Whatever. Bro, they're still just windowing this, okay? So, yeah, whatever, dude. For a game, look, this game has been delayed like 8 to 9 times now. It has had significant issues throughout its development. Obviously, as noted by how many delays it's had, they literally, a little over a year ago now, had a dedicated hour-and-a-half long showcase for the game because they were adamantly stating that they were going to be releasing the game shortly after that showcase. It's over a year later and we still don't have it. There's some stuff that's definitely wrong here. I think that people should be very reluctant to buy into this on release or pre-order. You should just be holding off, waiting to see what this is going to be bringing to the table before you decide to spend money on this game. There are red flags all over the place, man. There's a recent article we did, dude. We covered this recently. It's on the YouTube channel. There's some Skull and Bone stuff, man, that we covered on this. Yeah, right here. So if you want to see the most recent delay, there it is. Dude, this is just from like the beginning of November where they just delayed it again. So they just delayed this game again. What makes you think that some kind of window for early next year won't result in another delay? I mean, come on, man. There's no reason for us to believe this game is actually going to come out. Wild. Tom's Hardware. DOS Deck allows you to play classic DOS games in your browser on PC or Steam Deck with full controller support. Here's how it works. So for those of you out there, you youngsters that don't know what DOS is, this is basically the operating system that we OGs would use. You know what I mean? Like whenever I was a little kid, dude, I'd be using some DOS, you know, to run through file systems, to, you know, grab executables and run my programs and my games and stuff before I actually had Windows, you know. Showing my age a little bit here, but, you know, I've been messing with computers for a long time, dude. I know there are other of us in the community that have worked with a lot of DOS and command line stuff, and this is pretty wild, dude. A lot of I've still got some of my old games that were originally DOS games. You know, I've held on to some of those. Complete with a pseudo Steam OS interface, though Steam Deck requires some extra configuration in desktop mode for full functionality. Yo, baby, yeah, dude. Look at the Warcraft and the Doom stuff, baby. Oh God, oh Duke, is this Duke Nukem, dude? Is that what this is? Command and Conquer, bro. Oh my God. That's not Duke Nukem, is it? What is this? Why am I misplacing this in my head? There's so many good old games. Oh, bro. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. If you're a fan of classic DOS titles and favor playing them per game layouts, custom tailored for modern controllers, recent release DOS Deck project may be what you're looking for. As the name implies, DOS Deck uses UI based heavily on the Steam Deck's Steam OS UI, but you can actually run it on any modern web browser on your PC or laptop. Actually, based on the existing DOS box, eating a Danish Christmas dessert. I want one. It's actually based on the yeah. Early performance reports from users indicate the DOS Deck runs best on Chrome, Edge, or other Chromium-based browsers. That's notable there. Understand that. Games available on DOS Deck are free, but that's because they are restricted to free demos, shareware, or, in rare cases, liberated games used to be commercial but have since been made free to play and downloaded by the original developers or publishers. While buy buttons are presented for DOS Deck shareware demo titles, these aren't actually playable within the DOS Deck web interface itself. It's just more of a convenience for the end user. Besides the library of games, the best part of DOS Deck is controller optimizations. These old DOS games were never meant to be played with modern gamepads, but DOS Deck features a custom gamepad profile for each title that works near seamlessly. That's sick, dude. Yeah, the only caveat to this gamepad support is that you will sometimes be forced to open an on-screen keyboard for certain prompts that are tied to keyboard keys only and aren't used for other in-game functions, like yes and no prompts. The DOS Decks include tutorial points you towards overriding a Chrome or Edge Steam shortcut with DOS Deck, but I disagree with this approach. Yeah. Just install it on Chromium instead. Let's get started. Okay, so they actually go through all these steps to get it going installed, start playing some games. That's really neat, dude. I know somebody that's going to be, I think we've talked about that before, Gabs, but yeah, I'll pull it up. Hold on. I know somebody that's going to enjoy this. Yeah. All right. That's pretty dope. Let me see this thing, Gabs. These small buns, but I like big, thick buns. Gabs. Hint of lemon, you dip in jam or oh, God. Oh, my God. Give me all of those. By the way, I'm going to see how this is pronounced. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Danish pancakes of heaven. Oh, my God. Look at these. Oh, my God. Yeah, we've talked about these before. Yeah. Yeah, it's like pancakes in a ball. That's what they look like. They look like pancakes. They've been mashed up into a ball. You know what I mean? And baked like that. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God. These would be so dangerous. I'd probably... Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I need them. Oh, God. Yeah, we've talked about them before. I need those in my life. All right, let's keep going here. 12 best Black Friday gaming monitor deals on Amazon from Samsung, Asus, LG, and others. Have you been holding out to buy a new gaming monitor? With Amazon's Black Friday deals already started, now is the time to hit the buy button. Look, these are the last stuff we're covering are basically just a few deals here for the it's a huge time of the year right now to purchase all kinds of stuff. But specifically, we focus here on gaming, tech stuff, right? Those kinds of things. What I would recommend is you find a site. I use this one a lot, Slick Deals. It's a comprehensive website. Does a really good job of showing you some of the best deals you can find on anything you're looking for. There's so many retailers right now, physical, online, you name it. And a site like this can do a really good job of showing you where you can get the best price from any of those retailers on the products you're looking for. So Slick Deals is the one that I use. I'm sure that, it's not going to be available. That's right, Vault. That's right. What's up, buddy? It's not going to be available for all regions or anything, but it does do online retailers. And I'm sure most regions have something similar or something kind of like this. So do a little bit of research online. Find a website that can do this for you. There's so many good sales right now that if you're in the market for certain things, you should be looking to grab them now. And there are so many good sales that this is a great way to find the best thing that you're in the market for at the best price. If you can find a website that does this kind of thing for you, okay? But we'll touch on a few of these before we move on and play Alan Wake 2, episode 3, day 3 for us of some Alan Wake 2, which has been like almost 3 weeks now since we played Alan Wake 2. But after we finish this up, that's where we'll move on and we'll start playing games for the rest of the day. If anybody has anything else you want to add to the gaming news, talk about that maybe we haven't touched on or whatever, let me know and we'll address it before we move on, okay? 12 best Black Friday gaming monitor deals on Amazon from Samsung, Asus, LG, and others. What do we got here? The Samsung 49-inch. Dude, you're going to pay for this bad boy. Yo, $600 off, though. It's normally $1,600. Guys, look at this. Look at this flipping monitor, dude. Yo, I would love to have this, by the way, because what I would do is I would put it on a monitor arm and I would just turn it vertical. And I would because you can take these things and you can split them into like thirds and just use them as different monitor sections. So it's like a windshield. Yeah, it's flipping massive, dude. It's 49 inches. Widescreen. Curved. But it's dope. If you haven't seen one in like a vertical orientation, check this out. I can't type, by the way, this morning, so that's fun. Look at this. Where's it at? Show me one of these big boys and like this crap. You see this? See that? Look at these big like giant curved monitors in like a vertical orientation. You've just got like this big screen that kind of curves up over you, man. It's actually super dope, man. Check this out. This is actually Samsung Odyssey right here, dude. This is the 55-inch version. The 55-inch version right here. But this is the this is what we're looking at basically. This is that was the Samsung. But this is the 49-inch. The one that we're looking at right here is like the 55-inch. But it's literally just a big curved monitor, and you can just set it up in a vertical orientation and just have that bad boy just That's pretty dope, dude. It's pretty cool. Pretty wild. But you're going to pay for it, you know what I mean? It's expensive, dude. It's expensive. But it is much less expensive right now than it would normally be. Again, you can get it for $1,000 if you got just a G. You know, you got a stack sitting, burning a hole in your pocket, you know what I mean? Then it's a much better deal right now than it normally is. The 32-inch Odyssey G7 is $500, which is $300 off right now. The 55-inch, this is probably the one we were just looking at. This one is now almost $900 off, or about $900 off. Yeah, this is that 55-inch we were just looking at. Samsung 34-inch, $900. That's $600 off. These are some hefty price tags though. So even though you're getting big discounts, here's some more manageable ones for like down here at the bottom are some nice budget, you know, normal monitor price tags. Let's say that, dude. All right. Yo, if you've got the money to dish out for something like this, dude, more power to you. I don't. You know what I mean? I just spent a grip on getting my car fixed, so I'm definitely not going to be spending this much on a monitor. But this is like a nice, just high def, 27-inch 1080p monitor with 180 hertz refresh rate for $160. Not bad. Corsair 32-inch 144 hertz monitor. Yeah. Wait, what? Jesus. Pass. No. God dang. Breaking the bank on some monitors, boy. But you get the gist. Take a look if you're interested. Another Black Friday deal on maybe an Asus 4070 Ti. Let's see what we got here. This thing would normally be about $1,050 US. Right now, you can be had for $900. That's still a lot of money for a GPU, dude. In my opinion. Wait. Which one was that? Yeah. The ROG Strix RTX 4070 Ti. $900. Right. Then they've got the Asus TUF Gaming monitor. This is a 2K resolution, 1440p, 32-inch display, 170 hertz refresh rate. Doesn't look to be curved or anything. But this is $300. That's about $80 off. So, I don't know. There's some more deals, I guess. Last but not least, Gamer's Guide to Early Black Friday Deals, current deals on consoles, bundles, gaming gear, and well games. We've looked at a lot of this stuff already. Yeah. I'm just going to link this for you guys. You can get A lot of deals right now, man. We've talked about a lot of this stuff, whether it be console hardware, peripherals, software for consoles or PC or what have you. There are a lot of deals popping off right now. And again, I think that, you know, if you do your research, you'll find the best bang for your buck. There are sometimes these bundles are already discounted, and then through places like Target, if you have Targets in your region, you also get a $75 Target gift card if you buy one of these bundles that's already discounted. So that can get you another AAA game or something to go along with it. You know, it just depends on what you're in the market for and what you need and what you want and what your budget is and things like that. But dude, they talk about the DualSense controllers being on sale, the other peripherals that you can get links for right here. Headsets, dude, you name it, AAA games, except Baldur's Gate 3, you know, a lot of games on sale, AAA games, you know, you can get on sale. So take a look, man. There might be a lot of stuff in here. I'm just not going to read it all, you know, but take a look. Might be able to get some deals. I'll link this in the Gamer Deals channel too, just in case. It's early Black Friday deals. That way, if anybody needs to see it, it's there, okay? Cool. Cool, cool. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. We're going to go play games for the rest of the day. A game. We're going to play Alan Wake 2. We're going to get back in it. I'm going to be rusty. It's going to be weird. But it's cool. We'll get back in it. We were just kind of getting into the mix a little bit with Alan Wake 2 when we quit playing it because we needed to start Baldur's Gate 3 with our buddy Pinky. But again, if you're not aware, Pinky has some scheduling conflicts right now because of work. So today and tomorrow, we are going to be playing Alan Wake 2 before I hit my vacation period for the Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S., okay? So the stream will not be live Wednesday through Sunday this week. I know that that's a big chunk of time, and I'm sorry. I don't take much time off. I'm normally live 6 days a week because I love what I do. I love hanging out with you amazing people and streaming and playing games. Dude, I love this, and that's why I do it on the constant. I take 1 day off every week because I need that extra time to take care of life stuff as well as work on behind the scenes stuff. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I used to do 7 days a week all the time, you know. But I've been trying to prepare people for the fact that at the end of this month, especially, and December especially, there would be time off to spend with family for the holidays. And that time has come. So today will be a live stream. Tomorrow will be a live stream. And the rest of the week will be down. The stream will be off. No go. We'll be back on next Monday. After tomorrow, we'll be back to streaming next Monday. There will not be a new segment on Monday, but we'll get started around the same time like this, like we normally start playing games. I just have to get a late start that day. So sorry, no news that morning, but we'll get back started with gaming that day around this time. And then we'll be back to normal schedule until the end of December when we take some time off for Christmas, okay? But I don't know. Now that everybody, I mean, I'm trying to keep putting that information out there so people are aware. I will continue to announce it, and before I hit the break, I will be putting that info in the Discord, tagging everybody in it so you're aware, as well as hitting it, you know, throwing the info out on Twitter and stuff too, so as many people as possible are aware that the stream's going to be down for a little bit, because that is an abnormal thing for us, right? But if anybody's been able to hang out, that's absolutely right, Gabs. I'm probably going to come back about 20 pounds heavier. I'm going to have 3 chins instead of 2 now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll try to post a lot of the food up and stuff. You know what I mean? But you know, as always, whenever I am gone, I'm going to be focusing on family a lot. But I will be checking Discord here and there. If anybody needs to get a hold of me for any reason, you just tag me in Discord. If you don't tag me, I don't necessarily know that you're trying to hit me up unless you're DMing me. You know what I mean? Which is fine. But if you're just posting something in one of the channels, you're trying to get my attention or whatever, you need to at me. Otherwise, I'm not getting notified necessarily that you're trying to specifically reach out to me, you know, so don't forget that. But if anybody's been able to hang out, you're not familiar with what we do, this is our jam, man. Like I said, we're taking some time off this week, which is abnormal for us, but normally we're live 6 days a week. Wednesdays are our normal day off. But we start at roughly 6 a.m. CST CDT. We kick it off with video gaming news like we're summing up right now. And then we work our way into playing games for the rest of the day like we're about to do also. So whether you're watching this live and not familiar or maybe as a VOD later on, just know that, you know, we got an amazing community of people that are all about spreading good vibes, being welcoming, having a good time. Do we have a ton of laughs here? But we're also about taking care of one another, lifting each other up, being civil, right? Being void of toxicity, trying to cultivate a community of understanding and just being good peoples, man. So if you can dig that, you are a like-minded individual, then come be a part of it, man. We've got all of our other content that we've done previously, whether it be video gaming playthroughs or the news segments or clips from, you know, funny stuff we've done or actual pertinent things out of the news segments. You know, all that stuff's out there on the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. And if you're just trying to get more of an idea of what we're about, then you can go check out all that content. But we're always looking for more people to come be a part of what we do while we're live here in the channel, which is, you know, again, roughly 6 a.m. CST CDT, 6 days a week, every day but Wednesday. And we're here roughly 8, 9, 10 hours a day, man. So always looking for more people to come be a part of what we do, man. Spread the good vibes. That's right. That's right. So I guess other than that, man, again, I'll keep letting everybody know the way that the this week's popping off a little bit weird with not having very much live content. I'll keep making everybody aware, and I'll you know, put all that info out on the socials and stuff. But stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll do it again tomorrow before we hit our break, man, for the last day of video gaming news before I hit Thanksgiving break for November 21st. So I'll catch you for that next one. I'm going to run an outro real quick, but the stream's not going down. Don't go anywhere. As soon as the outro's over, we'll be right back into starting up our gaming content. All right?